The nominations for the 83rd edition of the Golden Globes have just been announced.
And who else but entertainment reporter Shagun Oduolowu, live from Hollywood, is going to give us the whole lowdown. Shagun,
Morning.
Let's talk about the Aussies. They are coming through.
Yes, they are, Dave.
Yeah.
Aussie. There we go. Okay, look, everyone's favorite Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You. She's nominated in the Best Musical/Comedy category. We love her here in Hollywood, like I'm sure they love her down under. Then you've got Joel Edgerton in Train Dreams, which is certified fresh, not only by the critics, but by also the fans who have seen this film. I remember him from a movie called Warrior. I have loved his career, loved his acting. He's nominated. Then you've got Sarah Snook in television in a miniseries, All Her Fault. She's fantastic. We fell in love with her stateside in Succession when she played one of those evil children, and she's back to her conniving best in this miniseries, All Her Fault. And then the heir to the Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe crown for Australian heartthrob, dramatic, great actors, Jacob Elordi is nominated twice, once in a miniseries for The Narrow Road to the Deep North, which we spoke about on the show, and then again as the title character in Frankenstein. So Australians are all over the place. They might as well just call it the Golden Globes Down Under.
That is called punching above your weight, isn't it, as a nation? Okay, let's talk about some of the snubs. Anyone not nominated that you think should have been? Who's been missed out?
Well, see, because I'm petty and I love cynicism, like this is just what fuels me. Excluding Wicked, which I have been saying Wicked for good is really Wicked for mid. It's not that, that nice of a movie. It's not that decent. It didn't make the musical comedy category. It's a musical, and it wasn't nominated. So finally, they heard what I was saying. Look, audiences loved it. It made a lot of money, but the critics savaged it. You do have Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande nominated respectively for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress in a musical comedy, but that movie was completely snubbed. And then living legend Daniel Day-Lewis, who comes back to acting for his son in a movie, Anemone, is not nominated. He's like one of the greatest living actors, and he didn't make it. So in the film categories, those are some of the snubs that I found to be either fun or funny and justified because I didn't like Wicked.
Shagun, let's get into TV, though, because we've had so much to watch this year that I can't even keep up, and it's now December. What was hitting hard for the Golden Globes?
Well, what's hitting hard for the Golden Globes is if you really don't want to have a lot of streamers, just get Apple TV+. Of the 6 categories in the top drama, Apple TV Plus has 3 of them in Pluribus, Slow Horses, and what's the other one? Oh, Severance, the one that all of us don't ever want to do in our jobs. Yes, none of us want to get severed. But these 3 shows are yeah, they're going to walk away with it, not to mention the studio in comedy.
Yes.
And then Netflix, look, Netflix is the biggest, baddest bully on the block, and the way they're throwing money around, they might own the block in a couple of weeks if that sale goes through and they buy everything. But realistically, Apple TV is giving us the best bang for our dollar with the shows and the quality of shows. Who would have thought a tech giant would be a TV juggernaut?
Well, and who would have thought that podcasts would get their own category at the Golden Globes as well? Who's leading those nominations?
Okay, so don't let the paint job fool you. This is not where I get on my soapbox and talk about the lack of diversity. But there's a lack of diversity in the podcast. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
They don't have the Joe Budden podcast, which is one of the top podcasts here stateside in the urban category. He's revolutionized all of podcasting with his distribution and ownership model. They don't have Joe Rogan, which I can't understand. Joe Rogan literally swung a presidential election with his followers and is the epicenter of the whole bro movement. So if we're talking about influence, not having those 2 guys doesn't make sense to me. But you do have Call Her Daddy. You do have Smartless. Those are huge podcasts that are worth a lot of money. That's on the list. It'll be interesting to see the backlash because podcasters are as snarky as I like to be, and I can see them going to into their mics talking about not being nominated at the first ever Golden Globes, taking notice.
Shagun, we have to wait for your podcast to happen so you get nominated, buddy.
Listen.
Great rap, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, no, it'll be the three of us about being best dressed.
Let's do it.
You got it.
I'm in.
Sign us up. We'll see
Thank you,
you
guys.
soon. Take care.